I just want to buy more assets that are going to allow me to, and live the life that I want to live. And that life I want to live is not going to involve going to work every day, fighting for this earned income, this 9 to 5 money. I've never been about that. I'm opposed to that lifestyle, and I've always been trying to find a way out. So I ain't never been about that life.
Gator don't play no shit. You feel me? Gator never been about that. Never been about playing no shit.
All right, man. So I ain't about that life. I ain't never been about it. And Gator don't play no shit either. Do you think Jeff Bezos played no shit? Look at this guy. He used to be this little goofy kid. I'm sure he was out here telling everybody, oh yeah, I'm going to build this online bookstore that's going to take over the world and everyone's going to shop from me. And they looked at him like, man, this is a crazy dude. All right, we got to make sure to distance ourselves from him. And now, this guy looks like he's ready to play whatever role Vin Diesel was playing. He's ready to step in and take over. So, point being, right now, people might be looking at you weird, talking about your magic internet money, but just remember you're investing in the future of finance, the next wave of technology, the fourth industrial revolution, and that's exactly what Mr. Jeff Bezos did, along with all these other billionaires. So I wanted to take a look at this list again and just go more in depth about them and their companies and how it relates to crypto. So going down the list, you got Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, the Bernard Arnault and family, Warren Buffett, Larry Ellison, so on and so forth. You got Zuckerberg in there, the Waltons. Right now, an updated version of this list, Elon Musk is in there as well now. Yep, so number 8 in there. Point being, what did all these guys do? So Jeff Bezos, technology. Bill Gates, technology. Larry Ellison, think he is with the Oracle. Yep, Oracle. Technology. Zuckerberg, we all know what he does. I mean, you can keep going down here. You got Google in there, Microsoft, Facebook, Microsoft, Amazon, software. And then Warren Buffett, he is a large investor in Apple, and that's one of the reasons he has gained so much of his wealth up to this point, late in his career, I guess you would say. But anyway, my point is that all of these main guys, besides a few fashion and retail, somehow made it in there with their Louis Vuittons and everything. It's technology. And like I said before, I think you're definitely going to see, the Vitaliks and, people that are founders of the best blockchain platforms that come out of all this are going to make their way onto this list. I mean, there's no doubt. The trend here is obviously always technology for the growth stocks that make people the most money and land you on this rich list. So let's examine what these companies are doing too. I just wanted to show you this. So I don't know if you've ever taken a look, but you can go over here to Yahoo Finance, go over to the Financials tab, and right here it will tell you what the net income of the company is. Over here in 2019, company did $55 billion in net income. Crazy. So Apple is the most profitable company in the world, if you didn't know. Right here, $57 billion. Whew, they do well. Looking at the chart, it's just continuously climbing. I've said before, I do think the stock market is in a bubble. I'm just not sure if it has to run out of gas yet. All indications are it should be going down, but, you have to put it into perspective into when that will actually happen. And there has to be a massive catalyst. Will we see it? Who knows? But, looking at the chart, it's not too far above these moving averages or this trend line that it's basically on. So, I mean, when you get bubbles going, you could see it get all the way up here in the 2, 3, 5,000s even. And I wouldn't be shocked over the next 5 or 6 years. Which is crazy because that would put Apple upwards of, $2, $3, $4 trillion market caps. But you can see that because you also got to keep in mind that these are valuations in dollars and they're printing dollars into oblivion. So this article just talks about how Warren Buffett is one of the top holders of Apple shares, him and his company. But yeah, so Microsoft's right here, 44 billion in net income. So Apple, Microsoft, the two top producing companies in the world, both tech companies that didn't exist before this whole internet craze. Google, same thing here, 34 billion. Facebook, 21 billion, basically. And so one thing I wanted to point out as well, Amazon, great company, right? I'm just not sure that where they sit, they're that worthy of, Jeff Bezos here being worth 190 billion. I think that their stock is crazy overvalued in my own personal opinion, and that's mainly because of this net income. I mean, what are they producing? Apple and Microsoft, they're producing computer systems and phones and tablets and stuff that's in every single person's home. The same can't be said for Amazon, mostly because Amazon is also restricted of being able to actually do business in certain countries. A lot of countries put blocks on Amazon being able to sell there. Not sure if you knew that either, but just saying they don't produce the income. Obviously, 10 billion is great value, but the company, I believe, is the highest valued stock right now. If not, it's really close with this Apple and Microsoft. They go back and forth on a daily basis. I think they're all around 1.43 trillion at this point. But then you got, that Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett's company, 10 billion. What else? Louis Vuitton here. They're doing 7 billion. So these are all the companies that are the world's wealthiest people are all owning these companies, But my main point, like I said, is that they're all tech companies mostly, or have invested in tech. And I truly believe that, the Vitalik's over here on the left, and, maybe not him, but somebody like him, they're going to make their way over here to the right. They're going to be this big swole version of the same exact dude that they are. But yeah, so we'll see how it all unfolds. But I think, under the next 10, 20 years, you're going to see these guys make their way onto this list. So hope that was interesting for you. Just wanted to point out a couple more, traditional finance statistics, things like that, just stuff I like to look at in finance. But all right, thanks for watching. As always, please like, subscribe, share with your friends and family, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks.
What is a cashless society? What does it actually mean in a literal or high-level sense?
Money will become like these, relics of a different age, and will only be found in places like this. In other words, hard cash will disappear. It will become electronic, transferred by things like these.
Then Tracy is in Beijing to show us what a nearly cashless society actually looks like. Ben, good morning.
Mobile payment transactions in China reached a cumulative total of 277.4 trillion RMB in 2018, ranking number 1 in the world, according to the recently released statistical report on internet development in China. As of June 2019, online payment users in the country reached 633 million. The cashless society is now approaching.
When's the last time you paid with cash? Well, chances are cash has taken a backseat to the plastic in your wallet and smartphone pay apps.
Denver 7's Ryan Luby explains the digital pay revolution and why not everyone is on board.
The cashless society, the cashless society.
The cashless society.
The cashless society is now approaching.
The cashless society.